Danielle, if you could just help us, we also get quite a lot of questions on a few topics. So that's the usage of caffeine, and also, are there any other supplements or vitamins that runners could take that might be helpful to them? And also, look, are there any good alternatives to gels? Maybe if people aren't that accessible to them or they don't stomach them quite well. If you could take us through those three, that'd be great.
So starting off with caffeine. So this is personal preference. Personally, I find I get a good kick out of some caffeine before both training and racing. So just a low dose, around 3 grams per kilogram, around 1 hour, 45 minutes before you start. And that's the equivalent of, say, a big cup of coffee or a couple of espressos before you start. Could help. You can have something like the fixed coffee shots. So they're really easy to take down to the race. You don't require anything with it. It's just straight coffee. You can get it in the mocha form as well. So that's an option for those who've trained with it. Again, obviously you want to make sure you can tolerate it in training before race day. So yeah, I personally do. A lot of other people that I know get too hyped up and their heart rate gets too high before they start. So it's actually not beneficial for some. All personal preference, just try it in training before race day. In regards to supplements and vitamins, again, this is personal preference. If you find that you are quite time constrained and you're struggling to meet that 1.3 grams per kilogram of body weight protein, it can be easy to get it through a protein shake. If you know that you might be drug tested or there's any drug testing on course, make sure that's got that informed sport tick of approval on it. But again, it's a really easy post-training, post-race recovery supplement, your protein powder. Have it with some milk. That adds some extra carb and protein to it too. Yeah, if you can, make it up into a smoothie for some extra carbohydrates as well. When it comes to things like BCAAs as well, so your body uses up branched chain amino acids in those long distance endurance events. So it can be worth having a BCAA supplement both pre and post training to make sure that you're replenishing those stores as well. Magnesium, as an athlete and for someone who exercises a lot more than a regular person who's just out there doing it for fun, it is really important, magnesium, for nerve and muscle function, for your heart rhythm, bone integrity, for glucose levels. It's really beneficial for a lot of things, magnesium, and you're excreting it a fair amount while you're out there running and training. So I recommend having one daily to stay on top of your magnesium stores as well. Lastly, when it comes to gels and supplement, like on-course fueling, if you can't tolerate gels and you don't like the texture or the taste, you can always take foods with you, so solids, and this can be in the form of snakes and lollies. Personally, I like lollies because they are quite easy to get down, really simple carbohydrate, easy to digest as well. So that's an option for race day. But again, take some out with you while you're training, get used to them. And yeah, they taste really good too.